What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. I am the Beaver, and listen, I'll be the first to admit it, I was wrong. Episode 5 came through like a brick through a window and tied everything together in a way that was clever, dramatic, and honestly exactly what I was hoping the show would do. But in my defense, I did say I was cautiously optimistic. I saw all the negative comments on the last review, and hey, at the end of the day, I'm just a regular dude trying to watch some good TV, and I'm gonna keep it real with you, regardless if it offends you or not. The worst thing I can be is disingenuous, but at the same time, I can admit when I'm wrong. So today, we're diving into Welcome to Derry, episodes 5 and 6, two episodes that completely shift the tone, raise the stakes, and finally take this prequel into full Pennywise mode. With that being said, let's get into it.
Like this, subscribe, like this video.
Episode 5 is straight up insanity. This is the episode that injected life back into the series at the perfect moment. So let's talk about Shaw. For episodes, they've hinted at this man having some kind of secret mission, some bigger agenda beyond just investigating disappearances. And episode 5 finally rips the curtain away. Shaw doesn't want to stop Pennywise. He wants to capture him. This man is out here treating a cosmic murder clown like a Pokemon. He reveals that the ancient pillars, these mysterious objects tied to the entity, can bind Pennywise's power. He wants to hand them to the government so they can weaponize it. Rose is begging him to stop. She's telling him he's gone too far. She's literally pleading for his sanity. But Shaw is gone, deep in delusion. You see it in his eyes. He fully believes he can outsmart the oldest evil in Derry. This whole scene finally makes him an actual antagonist in the story, a man whose obsession is just as dangerous as Pennywise himself. Then the native elders reveal the prophecy to the young'uns. When it awakens, something deadly always happens before it sleeps. A kill must happen before the 27-year cycle resets, because we all know what that means. Pennywise is looking for one last victim or victims. And that scene right there tied the Hank Grogan plot to the main story, because I am 100% certain that Pennywise will create the chaos that will ensue between Hank Grogan and the black community to the whole white community in Derry. Meanwhile, the military storms the sewers, Halloran jumps into the water and never comes back up. Then Pennywise appears in the form of Uncle Sam and starts killing off the soldiers one by one. Daniel runs away, leaving Leroy and Pauly alone. We also get the return of Matty, well, kind of. A mysterious camping tent appears in the kids' hideout, and inside the tent comes out Matty. The kids feel hopeful of finding the others again, but not everything is what it appears to be. The kids, along with Matty, devise a plan to go into the sewers and save Phil, who they believe is still alive, based on Matty's account. Lily takes more of her mom's pills so they don't feel fear, and the kids, completely blasted out of their minds because of the pills, stumble into the sewers looking for Phil. This entire sequence feels unreal, dreamlike, and horrifying. They're disoriented, they're terrified. They're literally wandering into Pennywise's domain without knowing what's real. Then they find the bodies. Their missing friends, cold, lifeless, coming out of the water, including Matty's. And then the Matty that they were following, who they thought was their long-lost friend, transforms right in front of them into Pennywise. Pennywise finally appears. The show tricked the kids and the audience. I too was fooled. It was one of the strongest Pennywise moments so far. Pennywise then chases the kids, and Lily gets left behind. Meanwhile, Leroy and Pauly run in and see the panic kids running toward them, but Leroy thinks he's seeing illusions, just more tricks from the entity. Pauly tries to stop him, Leroy fires, Pauly jumps in front of the bullet, and Pauly dies. This wasn't just sad, it was devastating, because Pauly was one of the few truly good-hearted characters in the entire show. He wanted to protect the kids, he wanted to do the right thing, but in Derry, doing the right thing always gets you killed. This is easily one of the most tragic scenes in Welcome to Derry so far. Pennywise then corners Lily and gets ready to devour her, but is then stopped by the pillar Daniel dropped on his way to the sewers. For the first time, the kids finally have something that can protect them from the clown. And then Hank escapes a crashed prison bus, finds Ingrid, and seems convinced she can help him escape Derry. But Ingrid isn't just mysterious, she's dangerous. And episode 6 is where we learn why. Episode 6 slows down, pulls the camera closer, and focuses on the emotional fallout from episode 5. You feel the weight of every death, every reveal, every secret. This episode is all about loss, grief, and the slow unraveling of every character. Leroy is completely breaking down. He's lost his authority, he's lost his control. The kids don't trust him, his men don't trust him, the town is falling apart, and Pauly's death is destroying him from the inside. When Will lashes out at him, Leroy slaps him. Not out of anger, but out of emotional collapse. But I ain't gonna lie, Will kinda did cross the line. This is a man who has finally snapped under the weight of Derry's darkness. Then Lily gathers everyone and reveals the artifact that saved her. This immediately launches a massive argument between her and Ronnie about what to do next. Ronnie wants to run. Lily wants to fight. They've never been on opposite sides before, and it shakes the whole group. But here's the huge moment. This is the very first time the kids openly acknowledge they may need to fight Pennywise. Then Hank hides at the Black Spot, a location deeply tied to some of the ugliest racial violence in Stephen King's universe. Charlotte tries to protect him because she knows the town is hungry for a scapegoat. Halloran is furious because he knows hiding will only make things worse. And right on cue, Henry Bowers arrives. Derry's cycle of brutality, paranoia, and hate repeats itself, just like it always does. The show does a great job showing how Pennywise's influence amplifies the worst in people. And let's not forget to mention Ingrid's role in all of this. This right here is the biggest twist of episode 6. We finally learn the truth about Ingrid. She was the clown the kids saw in the cemetery. She's been searching for Pennywise. She believes Pennywise is her father. She met him again at Juniper Hill. She watched him kill a child, and despite everything, she still believes her father is in there somewhere. And then she does the craziest thing yet. She tries to convince Lily to join her, to accept Pennywise as her father. Bro, this chick is crazy. So my final thoughts on these episodes? Episodes 5 and 6 prove one thing. It was the beginning of the end. These episodes definitely feel like we're in full steam ahead now. The show finally leaned into its horror, deepened the lore, connected the character arcs, fixed the pacing, improved the CGI, and gave every character something meaningful to do. Even the Hank storyline, which I said felt unnecessary before, is now tied in very well. These episodes gave the show momentum, purpose, and direction. And now we're heading into episodes 7 and 8, which will determine if this show was worth it or it will flop. I believe it'll be worth it, and I can't wait. But let me know your thoughts. What moment shocked you the most? Matty's transformation? Pauly's death? Ingrid's reveal? Drop your theories for the next episodes in the comment. Hit the like button, subscribe, follow me on all my socials down in the description. And as always, I am the Beaver, and I'll see you in the next one.